Welcome back to the channel. So, a lot of people have been waiting for this, and it is time that I got down to work. We are getting back to Abbie's car. Abbie is going to be drifting. It's going to be her first Driftgames bash driving. So, talking to the Driftgames guys and Club Loose boys, once Abbie has a cage and is nice and safe in the car, she's good to go and good to drive. So, talking to Dooley Fabrication. Dooley Fabrication is doing the cage for Abbie, and we need to get to work to get the car prepped to head to Dooley Fabrication. So hopefully by the end of this episode, we will be in Dooley Fabrication getting that cage sorted. So first things first, we need to get the dash out of the car. So Dooley Fabrication, get all the bars nice and tight to pillars and stuff like that. It's going to be a full competition cage. We're not going to go too fancy on the door bars or anything like that. Abbie is small and she won't really need much room, so we're just going with straight door bars instead of like the NASCAR style door bars. So we'll try and keep the door cards and stuff like that. But yeah, I need to go and get Abbie, get her a car in the shed, and get to work on getting the dash out of the car. Abbie also has some news of some sponsors that's coming on board, so I'll let her tell you all of that herself. And there is something else that Abbie is planning. We'll see, we mightn't just tell you that yet. But anyway, let's get Abbie, get the car in here and get to work. Take this dash out. Abbie, I was just saying you have gained some sponsors.
I have gained, we have Gannon Roofing, they have come on board, and Stone Surfaces have come on board as well, and was it CT Computers?
CTS Computers come on board as well.
Yeah. So,
along with Calvin Tires.
And Katie Customs.
And Katie Customs.
Yeah.
So, the help of all them sponsors is making all this possible really for you.
Wouldn't be possible without them.
So, we're going to get this car all caged. We're going to get the dash taken out now this evening. I was just saying to Abbie about your seating position. You surely have grown a little bit since you were in the seat.
Well, I'm fine anyways. I have full reach. Don't think I need it.
And you're comfortable. So, we'll leave it at that. The sunroof is leaking badly. Seat is drowned, so we need to get that sorted and time to get this big lump out.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get to work. So it's a bit of a learning curve for me and you now.
Yeah.
I'm sure you watched loads of YouTube videos to figure out how to do this, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Right, so we've just started taking off some of the interior trims and we're just going to basically find our way. Yeah, we probably will, I don't know, we could probably keep them if you wanted to keep your heater in.
Well, they're not working, are they?
You want to put these switches in as well that Katie Customs gave you?
Yeah.
So we need to get them wired up as well. Just an ignition and a push start, and we need to get a kill switch in here too. I think that is required for something that you might be doing that you'll tell some people later on. But yeah, there's a heater matrix in here as well. There's a couple of bits, but we'll probably leave it in the car. Like, it's not really...
Not in the way at all.
No, so, I know.
Yeah.
Let's get figuring out what the hell is going on here. Side by side loose. You're working on getting your side loose now.
Yeah.
We'll just take out the clocks maybe next, and there might be something in behind there, but apart from that, you should be pretty good. And that should just pop out of there, like that. And then that might
Get rusty in there.
open up something else for you. So,
how do these clocks come out then?
if you just let down your steering, hold that lever down. There's two screws up in there and there. You might get your little flathead in at them. I know they're Phillips, but no.
Oh, it's in
They're
there.
straight up in there.
The plastic bit not come off now.
No. I don't know. I don't think we changed the clocks in this when we were doing the engine. Do you remember doing that? No?
No. They're
Nah, don't do that.
I'm trying to see what it is.
No, they're up in here. They're up in there.
I don't think this is going in there.
They're just, you have to go straight up at them. They're awkward now, but I'll see if I have a little butty screwdriver. Might help you.
Yeah.
So, little torque.
Yeah.
Put that in the box of bits and pieces there. Get that dash you yank, or the clocks. Yeah, let me yank out, that's it. You know how to use the work them clips you do? Same as the other ones. Alright, we're getting there now. You're going to have to figure out now how to get the dash out, because you're going to have to put it back in again. And of course leave everything nice and neat as usual. Now, what we might do is, we might let off this wiper here. That might just be stopping it a little bit. Take the key out. I might just let off that wiper there.
What do you need?
It's a torque. Something similar to that. Exactly that. So I'll let this off. Might have to take off the steering wheel, I'm not sure.
I think the steering wheel is definitely the way.
We'll try this first and see. Boom! Just like that. Dash is out. Feel heavy?
No, it's actually not too bad. It's light.
I don't know, is there? Yeah, there's nothing, just this. Are you going to keep your heater?
I don't think so.
Huh?
I don't think so.
Well, you can see there's a screw holding it in there and a screw holding it in there, so if you want to try and pop them boys out, take that out, you know, that mechanism out there. Just turn it over the other way. So
How do you get in it?
I think you just have to pop this cover off like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just exactly like that, and break all the handles and everything off it. Yeah, 2 screws, take that out, and then we can probably work at then making up a frame there for your switches and stuff. Actually, the top tip that we didn't know. Look at the screws holding it in. Look. Well, we'll know for again. But anyway, we're doing away with that. Some people say shouldn't really do away with it, that should have heat in it, but it should be okay.
You don't need heat to be warm enough.
Yeah.
You still leave all them in it, like.
Oh yeah, well we're going to have to cut it with the cage. So
Be able to get into it.
we're going to have to make an incision somewhere along there, so you might lose them vents. But we'll try our best to keep it as neat as we can. Alright, now into the bird's nest. Where to even start in here? So we need to start here and try and wire up our switch and our ignition switch and start button, and try and do away with this steering lock, because that's not very good, so we need to do away with that. And yeah, we might have to do, there's a lot of wires and stuff here that we're not using, so we might do a little bit of snippy on some of these, because I'll try and trace them back and see where they're going and get rid of some of this junk that is absolutely no use to us whatsoever. So we are keeping the electric windows, traction control gone, we can do away with that. And yeah, it's pretty bare in here now. Oh, I see what you're at, yeah.
There's a whole way back.
I think we should figure that. So yeah, as I was looking at all that wiring in there, there's a lot of things we need to tie up when we strip this car. It's just random bits of wires everywhere, so we need to try and get rid of all them. It would have been like for airbags and things like that we're not using anymore, so we need to try and tidy all that up and get the cockpit all nice, and also get rid of all of this stuff here, the likes of this and the likes of that, so try and get them off. Looks like, yeah, try and get all them off. And yeah, Abbie's sunroof is leaking a lot. Need to talk to the fabrication and see. There's a lot of weight in these sunroofs, but I don't know, Abbie, do you want to keep your sunroof?
Well, I thought we weren't allowed sunroofs.
Yeah, exactly, so we may need to get rid of that as well. Plus it is leaking pretty badly, so we could try and sort that too. But yeah, progress. So that goes to the scrap pile, along with the airbag. I don't know, does anybody want a passenger side airbag for an E46? Do let us know. It will be sitting up there. If you do want it, let us know. We definitely don't want it. Definitely not want an airbag coming out with you.
No, we'll leave that in there.
Yeah, leave that in there. Yeah.
It doesn't want to come out anyway.
So you have a big hole there now.
Put a plate.
Put a plate in there and put your switches.
Yeah.
And your kill switch. Yeah, we need a kill switch actually. And
We'll
maybe
put the cover back on that.
Oh, we will. Yeah. We need to talk to Katie Customs and get a couple of little bits and pieces off them, kill switches and things like that. But yeah, right, leave your dash up nice and safe. We'll start tidying up this wiring mess and all the other bits that go with the dash, Abbie, as well. Keep them all safe. So now we get to the fun part.
Wires.
Process
Everywhere.
of elimination, because a lot of stuff we do not need. Completely covered, so we do not need that. And I'm pretty sure they are a speaker wire of some sort, and that probably is heading out to the speaker and the door, so that's not going to be needed. And then if we trace these wires back here, it goes to what was the stereo, and then that wire is going over to you there, Abbie, is it? Yeah, messy stuff. Anyone that does wiring, fair play to you, because this is all that stuff can go. Yeah, we need to figure all this out and try and get rid of as much junk out of here as possible, and then leave it all nice and clear for Dooley Fabrication to work on the cage in here. Dump it.
Don't need it.
Process of elimination. No more tunes inside the car for you now, Abbie.
Sadly not. That's been a speaker.
And there's more junk there, which would have been for like airbags or something. Yeah, let's just chip away and just keep cutting stuff, and hopefully we don't cut the wrong ones. And then get this all tidied up in here. So, leaves it nice and clean in here. We do need to paint this. Probably seen, if you followed Abbie's build, we had to weld this in because somebody bulled it out, but we want to get that painted and tidied up. And yeah, hydro had to come off to get the dash out, but we'll just keep chipping away at it. So it's the next day, and yeah, I'll just show you. I got very in-depth in this last night, and I hate this job and I'm not very good at it. So I just got so in-depth, and then it got late and I was like, yeah, leaving it. So it's a new day. Let me show what I'm at. Anybody comment below, have you done this before? Is there an easier way to do it, or is it as painful as it looks? Check this out. Interior looms. Yeah, this is what I am dealing with. All of these wires. So I'm trying to do away with everything that we don't need, which would have been like all wires going down the back, going to tail light, stuff like that. We won't be requiring any of that. And yeah, it's not very interesting to do a vlog, because the whole vlog will consist of just looking at this. So trying to get rid of as much stuff as possible, and then work on getting the switches that Katie Customs gave to Abbie. So that will be going somewhere here. So basically it'll be an ignition, a fuel pump. I will have one for a fan here, and a start button. So just need to figure out, we're going to have to do away with this here, and I want to do away with the steering lock as well. So yeah, fun times. So I'm not going to record a whole lot of this. I'm just going to check in every now and again, and let you all know how I'm getting on with this absolute mess. So we're another day on, and yeah, myself and Keith were here in the shed late last night, and yeah, it's very hard. The phones are vlogging, I sort of forgot about when we're at this, because we have to be extremely careful. We're just trying to trim out the interior loom and just process of elimination, just stripping out everything right back, and yeah, just take some care because we don't want to mess this up. So I'm going to do another little bit this evening, and then myself and Keith have planned then hopefully to get like a full day at the car, and we need to get the fuel tank out as well. Going to do the fabrication. So yeah, going to spend another hour at it. It's boring enough, so it's hard to do vlogging of it. But yeah, I'm going to spend another hour at it, and then I'll give you an update after I'm done. Tidied up. Basically, car still runs, starts, everything works. In terms of the wipers, we'll be wiring them to a switch. We'll do our own wiring for running the wipers, and then for the kill switch, ignition and fuel pump, I need to work on that. So I need to take all them wires off that, take the steering lock out yet, and then tidying up this mess here. So basically all the fuse has gone out of the car, and I've only one fuse for the fuel pump, which is here, and that fuse there. And then I've left a couple of fuses here, which are like for instrument cluster and stuff like that, so they still work. And then a lot of the wires I've just all cut out here, because they are sort of like looping door to door for door locks and stuff like that, so it all just loops around. Cut all them out. So what I done with the door loom, I just traced them all back, and they all come back in here and just cut them. Don't need them, but I have enough done now. It really is mind-boggling at this stuff, so I just want to tidy up all this wiring, and I'm going to leave it at that. And then we need to take the fuel tank out. So yeah, enough wiring. I hate it. Anyone watching this does wiring, go you, because this is absolutely painful. I would love to know all of this and just be able to strip everything out, start again, but not my department. So car still runs and starts, as I says. Just tidy up this mess here, put all these back onto this, and just go back up there. So yeah, enough wiring for me. As I says, just a couple of switches here and stuff like that, but we can sort that out just before the dash goes back in, when Dooley Fabrication has the cage done. Painful stuff. But yeah, Abbie's then doing her homework. Abbie's in her leaving cert year, so as much as she would love to be out here, she needs to get her leaving cert done. So I'm left here trying to figure all this out, and yeah, leaving it for this evening. Come back at it again. I'm just looking at away all the wiring room for the lights and stuff. We'll probably just scrap all that out as well, and just run out like a new power source to the lights, so she can put some fancy lights in. And clip to the next day. couple of days has passed. It was the bank holiday weekend and we had some things to do and celebrate Halloween and all that. So now we're back at Abbie's car. I've just finished off tidying up the wiring. I've cut out as much as stuff that we don't need out of it. And now we're just draining the petrol on it. And we're just going to drain all the petrol out of the tank. So when it's going to do the fabrication, there's no fear of anything happening, because when there's welding going on in the car, we don't want any fuel or anything like that in the car. So we're going to get that out of it. Now we've got the car jacked up here now. So yeah, I'll show you the outcome of the wiring. It's not pretty before and after, because we still have some of the loom there for the clocks and things like that. But it's looking a little bit tidier, and I'd say I wouldn't say massive weight, but take out the stuff that we don't need out of it. So we're just finishing up here. Connor's repping the Nigels Drifting hoodie.
Absolutely. The merch.
People say, why do you never get the hoodies in different colours? This is the exact reason why we don't get hoodies in different colours. Black is the only way for the garage lifestyle.
White would be nice.
We do have some Nigels Drifting hoodies available in small and extra small sizes, so do comment below. Let me know if you need one of them. We're going to do them at a reduced price because we're getting a new design very soon. Yeah, looks a little bit tidier now with all that mess of wiring gone out of it. We have just a couple of wires here. That's for the fuel gauge and for a brake light, and this is for the fan and things. But I've contacted a friend of mine, and he's going to come and he's going to do all the wiring in this. Basically the start button and all that sort of stuff. Not my job. Connor says he'd try it, but we're just going to get this man in. Robert does know what he's at.
Somebody else wants to do it, let them rip away.
So Robert's going to come, he's going to do all the wiring. But first, we've all the fuel out of it. Smell of fuel in the shed. It's even taking the paint off the floor. But fuel's out of it.
Happy days.
Yeah. So it is tidy. And the car runs, so we didn't cut any wrong wires.
Oh, thank God.
So yeah, that's it tidied up in here. And next step, get to do the fabrication.
Absolutely.
We have Connor Abbie's car ready to go. Abbie's away gallivanting, so we're left doing all the hard work. So car's going to Dooley Fabrication. Dooley Fabrication, very good sponsor of mine all the past years of drifting, and Dooley Fabrication is going fully cage in Abbie's car, full competition cage in it, so Abbie will be able to compete wherever she likes. So yeah, we've all the fuel gone out of it. Hopefully we just have enough fuel to get on the trailer and get it to Dooley Fabrication and get Dooley Fabrication to work on doing one awesome cage ahead of the Driftgames Club Loose Bash in December. Right, so we've got the car here and Dooley Fabrication, and myself and Mark have been talking through what we're going to do with the cage. Basically a full competition cage, so Abbie can drive in Mondello. So we're going to leave Mark at Dooley Fabrication, do his job here, get the cage done, and hopefully in a couple of weeks' time we can come back, get the cage, and then to be on to finishing off the wiring and finishing out and getting the car ready for the Driftgames Bash, where Abbie will be heading out in Mondello for her first time ever. So it's all happening with Abbie's car, and it's going to be gone for a couple of weeks, so you're not going to see much of it, but we're sure to check in with Dooley Fabrication every now and again to see how he's getting on. And yeah, back on the progress with Abbie's car. I hope you are enjoying getting to see Abbie's car starting to do work on it again. So that's it for this episode. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.